The case of Scott Hayes, the Boston veteran who shot an anti-Israel protester who viciously attacked him, has the makings of the single most important self-defense case certainly we're going to see this year and probably this decade, or at least in the last decade. Now, we have covered at Legal Insurrection a lot of very high-profile self-defense cases dating back to the George Zimmerman case, the shooter at the gas station. We've probably covered a dozen of them, and they're all important in their own way. But I think this one in many ways is more important because we're on the precipice in this country of a wave of violence by anti-Israel fanatics who have run amok on campuses, in cities, with really no law enforcement response to speak of. Here we have a case where we have on video this anti-Israel protester running full speed across the street and plowing into this pro-Israel demonstrator. He may have thought he was Jewish. Turns out he's not Jewish, but he was carrying an Israeli flag. And tackles him, throws him to the ground, and they start scuffling. And in the middle of that scuffling, the veteran, the pro-Israel veteran, fired a handgun, I believe, once. Didn't kill the perpetrator, but wounded him. So what do the police do? Because this is everybody's nightmare. This is what we all fear on the campuses. Someone is going to lose it. In fact, in prior interviews, I have said that at places like Cornell and elsewhere, there is a real possibility of someone snapping. And what happens, the police and the prosecutors, immediate reaction without any investigation is to arrest the veteran, not the person who attacked him. Now, what is it about the video, which was available right away, and there were witness testimony right away? What is it about that on its face is a crime? Nothing. It might be that after more information is gathered, maybe there are videos from other angles which will show that the use of force was legally unreasonable. But on its face, there was no reason to arrest this person. In fact, the district attorney that night when she gave her public statement said, there's still a lot to be learned about this. The investigation is ongoing. So why did you arrest him? If you wanted to investigate, and after investigation, after forensic checks, after other things, charge him with the crime, okay, fine. But why was the knee-jerk reaction to arrest the pro-Israel demonstrator who we know for a fact was just viciously attacked? Not only did they do that, but they did not immediately arrest and charge the perpetrator. Now, he was wounded, so presumably taken to the hospital, but he could have been charged right away. Why not? So what message is this sending to the public? It's sending to the public that if you defend yourself, if you're a pro-Israel supporter, whether you're Jewish or not, and you are viciously attacked by these hoodlums, you are going to be charged. That sends a very chilling message that goes far beyond this case. I think it goes far beyond any of the cases we've seen so far in the many we've covered at Legal Insurrection. This sends a message to the community that you can't defend yourself or you're going to be charged. It also sends a message to the anti-Israel community that you are going to be the one to get the benefit of the doubt. And everybody's entitled to a presumption of innocence. But when you have a clear videotaped perpetrator committing a violent crime against somebody who defends themselves, why are you giving the benefit of the doubt to the perpetrator and not to the victim? And that sends a terrible message. That's why I think this is the single most important case we're likely to have, because it will set the tone for the upcoming demonstrations and the upcoming violence that we know that has been promised. They promise an intifada. So this in many ways is the intifada self-defense shooting case, and it's going to be taking on a lot of importance as it moves through the legal system, and we will be covering it, of course, at Legal Insurrection, as we always do.